Your spelling, grammar, and style checker can be a great asset to you as you work with your word processor, but you must use it critically. Most word processors will underline misspelled or unrecognized words with red, and grammar and style problems with green. You can instruct your word processor to ignore these kinds of problems by going to the Tools menu and selecting Options. In the dialog box that appears, make sure that the Spelling and Grammar tab is selected. Here you can turn off the Check Spelling as You Type option. There is also a Check Grammar as You Type option, and you can make adjustments to have the checker look for grammar and style or grammar only. Once you have made adjustments, select Recheck Document and then click OK. The checker no longer flags the unrecognized word. It still flags the contraction, I'm, and the use of the first person. You can make more subtle grammar and style adjustments as well. Again, go to the Tools menu and select Options. And in the dialog box, this time select the Settings option. Here you can make adjustments based on conventions you might be using. And you can change aspects of the grammar and style checking. You might make adjustments for frequent problems that you have. Here we'll turn off the options for checking for contractions, as well as the options for checking for the use of the first person. In this list of options, there was an item that is unchecked, passive sentences. Let's turn that on and see what the checker finds now. Don't hesitate to make adjustments to these settings. You can always change them back. When you're finished, click OK and then recheck your document. We can see that the contraction and the use of the first person are no longer checked, but now a passive sentence has been flagged. Usually, selecting flagged elements with the right mouse will give us some more options. Here we see shortcuts that will allow us to ignore this item or open the grammar checker. And we're also given an indication of what the problem might be, passive voice. We're told that we might consider revising, but we need to do that revision on our own. Revising sentences to eliminate passive voice requires finding a strong subject for the sentence, and then eliminating the passive verbs. The word processor alerted us to the problem, but it didn't show us how to fix the problem. And it wasn't able to spot every problem. If we look at our document now, we will find no more flagged elements. But there are still problems in the passage. In the first sentence, the last phrase, such as the smiley, is a misplaced modifier. It looks as though the smiley is modifying online environments. However, the smiley really refers to emoticons. To revise this, we'll need to move such as the smiley closer to the emoticons which it modifies. Our checker did not flag this problem for us. We had to find it on our own. And now that we've instructed the checker not to flag unrecognized words, the slang word prolly is something we should probably think about. We can put quotation marks around this word so that readers know that we understand that this is a word that someone else has said and not that we are misusing it. So, we've seen how we can use some of these tools, but we've also seen that we need to pay close attention to make sure that our work is correct.